All right, folks, I want to show you another option. If you don't have access to a graphing calculator, you can always use Desmos. We're going to share this link out so that way you don't have to redo all this stuff yourself. But the way this is set up is you're going to be able to enter in stuff just like you would in L1 and L2 into your table. But then it's automatically going to check this quadratic. It's going to plug in some things here, figure out what it is, or cubic, or quartic, and you're going to be able to compare it. So using that last example, we changed all the years to 0, 10, 20. So I'm just going to do 0, 10, 20, 30, oh, it's already filling it in, 40. And sometimes it'll automatically guess what your pattern is. And then I'm going to enter in my y values of 4267, 5185, 6166, 7830, and 1812. Now you'll notice down here it automatically calculates all the information for us. So looking at the cubic here, it rounds it a little more than the calculator does, but it says the cubic's got a pretty good r-squared value of 1. And if you look at our values, we wrote down when we rounded to 3 decimal places, we rounded it to 0.104. Well, this is 105, which because we rounded off that 0.583. Folks, we get the same numbers here. So again, we can check out quadratic. Quadratic has an r-squared of 0.99, which is pretty darn good. This one hasn't, it rounded it, but it's pretty darn close to 1. I think it was like 5 nines before we got to the next decimal on our calculator. You also notice that quartic has also an r-squared of 1. But remember, it's got an a value here, 0.0000. That's really, really small. If we round to 2 or 3 decimal places, it rounds to just 0. So we're going to probably focus on quartic. Also, if you want to see what this looks like on your on the graph, we got to change our window because like I just changed mine to go -10 to +10 just to kind of match what we do in the graphing calculator. If you click on this graph settings up here, you can change your x-axis. I'm going to go from x equals 0 to x equals, let's see, our highest x value currently is 40. Let's go up to 50. Now our y values, our lowest value is 4,267. We could go all the way down to 0, and I'll start there. But our highest y value is, 10,000. I'm just going to go overkill and go 15,000. So now you can kind of see all those points that we had here. Now, if you want to kind of like visualize which one's best, you can turn off the individual graphs by clicking on this spot right here. So like if I want to turn off the quadratic approximation, I'll click on that and it disappears. And so that way, if I want to focus just on the cubic approximation, it looks like that. And this is kind of nice because you can like check out different points on that cubic graph to see what values you'd have at various values of x.